You would have to be pretty careful.
His his bike isn't really appropriate for riding, so we'd have to find us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We we we
I didn't know about the movie.
we've always taken. All right. Well, let's get started. And as you know, I've been trying to get ready for RAGBRAI, and it's been a little bit difficult with the heat and with me being gone so much. And but when I get out there, I think, oh, I gotta go, 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 because I only have a few days to get ready. And then I realize, oh, it's not that much fun when I look at it that way. And a few years ago, I had bought this plaque for my husband, said, "Life is a journey, enjoy the ride." And so I try to tell myself, okay, I need to enjoy the ride instead of just looking at it as something I have to do. And, I think it mirrors life in a way because we get so busy and we seem like we have to pedal hard. We're going uphill, we're pedaling hard. And other times I feel like, oh, we're at the top of the hill, we'll just glide down. Um, Other times we come across obstacles that kind of get us off our path. Other times we even have roadblocks that make us think we need to change direction here. So, life is like a bicycle ride. So please close your eyes, turn inward, check in with your breath. And even as you notice your breath, think, wow, I can really enjoy the feeling of the breath moving in and out. When you take the time to be present and really notice everything that's going on within you and around you, helps you to see the beauty and the grace and the joy. Please bring hands to heart center. May we enjoy the ride, no matter what happens. Please lower your hands, open your eyes. Not getting the message, are they? And just stretch your right leg out, left foot to the inside. Sit up nice and tall and fold forward. Push your heel down. You'll feel limitations in your hamstrings, maybe your inner thigh. If the knee doesn't feel good like this, you can always stretch it out to the side. And then see, maybe your left hand can come to the outside of your ankle or your foot, right hand beside you for a little twist here. And then come on up. Bring that foot beside the right one. Baddha Konasana. We're just going easy because we're just starting. Just feel the sensations. I always like to lengthen my spine, then it kind of isolates the stretch to the inner thigh. And then stretch the other leg long and fold over that left leg. And maybe add the twist. So focusing in on the breathing. And come on up. Stretch both legs long and bring them nice and wide. Maybe inner spiral if feels like you're not sitting on your sits bones, and you can fold if that feels good, or just stay here, lengthening. I always have to press my heels down. Helps me engage my core more. And then come on up, slide the legs towards each other, hip distance apart, kneecaps and toes point up. And again, just decide, maybe you just kind of stay here. You're bending at the hip creases. Feel a nice hammy stretch. And then come on up and come to all fours, please. And just work through some cow and cat. Try and work with your breath. And just pausing. Keep your toes curled under. Make sure your knees and your heels line up, and then maybe sit back on your heels if that works for your feet and your knees. And then come on forward again. And then bring your left knee forward a little bit. Walk your hands forward. The top of your left foot stretched long, just to keep a little safety net on your knee. And then just a very subtle cow and cat here. And then pause and walk your right knee back a little bit. So lift the up on the toes, walk the knee back, and come to a pigeon prep. Yeah. And you decide. I always try to hug my knees towards each other so I don't just drop into the and stretch as far as I can. It feels better. And if you want, you can lower to your elbows if that works. And come on back up to your hands. Unwind however you can, and we'll switch. So right knee comes forward a little bit. Walk the hands forward. Knee is wide. And a little subtle cow cat. Just kind of gets into different spots. And just go gently. And then walking that knee back. Pigeon prep. Hug the knees towards each other. You want that knee to mostly be closed. You don't torque your knee, which I like a hinge. So you're feeling the stretch in your hip. And come on, back up. Unwind however you can. Come back to all fours and just swivel your left foot to the side and lift the knee. So your heel and knee are about in the same plane. And then just kind of rock forward and back a little bit. Get those hips all loosened up. Good. Now just swivel your knee back down. Leave your foot out to the side there. And come stretch your right leg long and bring your right hand to your hip. And then you can stretch the right arm up and over. It's like a side plank. And if it feels like you want to, you can even lift the right leg up. Feel that in your hip. And come on down. And we'll go to the other side. So swivel the right foot, lift the knee, and just kind of feel a different stretch on the inner thigh on that hip. And then bringing the knee back in, keep the foot out there, extend the left leg, left hand to the hip. Yeah. Arm up and over, palm facing down. See how connected you can feel in your core. If you do, you might be able to lift the back foot up off the ground. Feel it in your right hip and glute. And then come on down. Good job, you guys. Bring your hands forward a little bit. Curl your toes. Lift your hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Good. Lift high on the balls of your feet. And then bend your right knee and stretch your left heel towards the floor. And then lifting back up. Switch. Left knee bends, right heel extends. And just do that a couple more times each side. And go ahead and pause. And come forward to a plank. Feel your breath. One more breath. Feel the weight spread evenly on your fingertips and hands. And on your next exhale, you can lower the knees and lower down, or just lower down through a plank. Good. Stretch your feet long, stretch your arms long by your hips. Think long back of neck as I lift my head, lift my shoulders, lift my arms. Maybe interlace your hands. Just don't go on camera. Connor, what did you need? Oh, we'll just move to the next one then. Good. Come on down. Press your hands by your chest and push up and back to a child's pose. And then come on up to all fours. Find your blocks under your hands. And come on up to downward facing dog there. And just step your feet 1 foot width forward so you can feel like you're more in your feet than you were, and maybe bend your knees a little bit. So it feels like weight's evenly in your hands and feet, but in this position, good. And then keeping your right hand in the block, reach your left hand to the outside of your right shin and just engage a little twist underneath. Should feel kind of good. I like to straighten my right leg a little bit more. Twist it up, down dog. Good. And then switch. So right hand to left shin. And unwind. Walk your hands back to your feet now. You might have to bend your knees a lot. You can take the blocks with you if you want, but we're going to want them out of our way in a minute. So let's take a moment to feel all parts of your feet connected. See if you have a tendency to put more weight in one part of your foot than the other and try to even it out. Arches stay lifted. And then bend your knees a little bit. Tuck your tail around your low back as you slowly come up around your middle back, around your upper back to come all the way up to standing. Oh, good. And then you're just gonna stand on your right foot and see about lifting your left knee. And then possibly extending that leg. Keep drawing high through your core, bend the knee, and release. Feel that in your quad, yeah. Switch sides. Lift the heel first. Feel the weight fully on your foot, and then lift the knee. Think I'm drawing my low belly up and stay nice and long. Maybe I can extend that leg. Good, bend the knee and release. Good job, you guys. Switch back to the right foot. We're just going to do a quad stretch. So If you prefer to be by the wall, you can, or you can use a belt too, but you're just going to find the top of your left foot. Think knee beside knee as best I can. Lengthen up, maybe extend the right arm. Good, and release. Well done. Other side. Everyone's journey is different day to day. Some days it's a good balanced journey. Other days it's more difficult, more obstacles. Good release. And come on down. Good stretch. All right, let's just interlace the hands. Make sure you have a good base. Press the palms forward and stretch your arms up. And then arc to your right. Keep weight in both feet. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, arc to the left. Next inhale, come back to center. Stretch your knuckles up. Just bring your right hand by your hip and arc again. Next inhale, stretch both arms up. And exhale, switch to arc. Nice. Our spine has to be able to bend always. Front, back, side. Good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center as you bend your knees and come to a chair pose. Just kind of try to keep the weight in the middle. If you need to bring your hands to your thighs, you can, or you can sit deep. I was saying this is good training for Ride Bride too, because you don't want to sit on those Kaibo seats. Good, and then bring your hands to your thighs and straighten your legs, come to a forward fold. Walk your hands back out to the blocks and just come to a regular downward facing dog. I'm going to have you extend the right leg and step it to the outside of the right block. Make sure your knee stays above your ankle. And then just notice that the right leg is the only thing kind of not aligned. It's off to the side. Kneecap and toes point the same direction. If you need to lower the back knee, if that feels better, you can. Or if you want to, you can lower to your elbows. Humble pose. Yoga journey is always better if you're focused in on your breath as you do the poses. And then coming back up to your hands, step that foot back, downward facing dog. And we'll do that on the other side. So left leg steps to the outside of the left block. I always like to look at my right foot. Do my toes point mostly straight ahead? Am I putting weight on the big toe mound as well as the little toe mound? And then I look at my left foot. Do my toes and my left kneecap point the same direction? If not, you can adjust. And then come on down if you're feeling that. And then to unwind, come back up on your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Put a little baby bend in both of your knees. Get your sits bones back and up, and then extend the right leg like that. You'll feel it more. Point the toes and see about drawing the right knee now to your nose to really engage the core, and then step that foot through to deep lunge. Wow, good. If it didn't make it all the way, just help it up there. It's all good. And then just lift and lower the left heel a few times. Again, I just check. Does it look like I'm using big toe mound and little toe mound? And then find kind of a neutral position. Left hand stays on the block, right hand sweeps up and open to a little twist. Feel that back leg super engaged. And then trace that arc back down. Lower the back knee. Hug the heel towards the knee. You can make your way up, right. Hugging to the midline. Stretch your arms up. Anjane Asana. And then please touch down. Slide your hips back so your hips are above the left knee. Straighten the right leg. And then just think to yourself, I want to keep the heel, the knee, and the sits bones aligned on both sides. And draw that leg into the socket. Pressing the heel down. I like to flex the foot to start. You'll feel it. And then you can point if you want. You're feeling all aligned. Use those blocks if your hamstrings are really tight. And then bending back into the front knee. Lift the back knee and step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Little baby bend in both knees. Extend the left leg. And then you're going that knee to nose, thinking really strong in the core to step that foot through. Good. Lift and lower the back heel a few times, just noticing. And then pause in a neutral position, keeping the left hip crease back, sweep the left arm forward and open up to a twist that way. Left hip crease stays back, right leg stays engaged. And then bring the hand back down. Lower the back knee. Hug heel to knee. Bring yourself upright. Feel it in your hip flexors. Maybe stretch your arms up. Focus on your breath. Take one more breath in. And on the exhale, touch down. Slide the hips back to straighten the left leg. Remembering your alignment. I like to press that heel down. Draw the leg into the socket. So your hips stay square. heel knee, sits bone align. Then you can play with folding deeper or stretching the toes, whatever feels like a good and safe stretch for you. Good, and then bend back into the front knee. Lift the back knee and big step forward, forward fold. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. Just kind of scan. Do I feel grounded and safe? Balanced? Am I ready for my next yoga journey? Inhale, stretch your arms up. Open your eyes and exhale, fold forward. Pranam. And fold. Step your right foot back to a deep lunge. And then ground that back foot down. And bring your right hand to your hip, your left foot or left hand to your thigh, and come up to warrior two. Good. Feel grounded here. Arms come up. Find your breath. Good. And then you're going to reverse it. So on your next inhale, right arm comes down, left arm comes up. See if you can make it your spine lengthen a little bit more to get this feeling a little more comfortable. Good, you guys. Come back to warrior two. And windmill down. Downward facing dog. The right heel comes up, step the left foot back. If you're feeling it, you can do a vinyasa with me, or you can take child's pose, your choice. So if you're doing vinyasa, just kind of set the blocks off to the side for a moment. And from down dog, inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale. You can lower the knees to lower down or lower down to chaturanga. Stretch your feet long. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to cobra again. And exhale, lower down. One more time. Cobra on your inhale. And lower. Good. Curl your toes. Push up and back. Downward facing dog. See if you can get your blocks under your hands again. And step your feet up between the blocks to a forward fold. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. This time, exhale, hands to heart center, but bend into chair pose again. Use your strong, long core to twist to the right. If you're low enough, you can bring elbow to the knee or just stay upright. Next, inhale back to center and exhale, twist the other direction. On your next inhale, come back to center. Release your hands to the blocks and straighten your legs. Next inhale, step the left foot back, deep lunge. Ground the back foot down. Take your time coming up, warrior two. Let's take a moment to feel your back leg that's supporting you as much as your front leg. Do you have weight in all parts of that foot? Inhale, reverse it. Think long spine first. The longer you get your spine, the more it feels good. Arc back. Good. Inhale back to warrior two. And windmill down. Turn the back heel up. And a big step forward, forward fold. Take a moment here to feel and just bring your blocks forward a little bit. Turn your toes out, maybe widen the feet a little bit and come down to a deep squat. Yeah. See what you can learn about yourself on the Malasana journey. Sometimes it feels good at first for me, and then I stay down here a while, and all of a sudden my shins start to speak to me more and more. And then making your way back up to forward fold, Uttanasana, straightening the feet out, bringing the blocks back. Inhale, pranam. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the left foot back, deep lunge, ground the back foot down, and come up, warrior two. Does it feel totally different this time around? Sometimes it does. Good. On your next inhale, straighten the front leg. And then just kind of slowly lean forward, just angling that right hand over the right foot. And then when it feels like, oh, that's the limit of my hamstring, just bring your hand to the shin or possibly to the block for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Gorgeous. Good. Look at the floor, bend your front knee, make sure it's right above your ankle. Bring your right forearm to your thigh, or you can keep the hand on the block. Stretch the left arm up by your ear, palm facing down. Utthita Parsvakonasana. Turn belly and chest towards thigh and herky over there. Nice. And then just slowly bring your left hand to the block as you square up your hips, turn the heel up, and step forward. Inhale, pranam, extend the spine long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We have another side to do. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Pranam and fold. Step the right foot back, deep lunge. Round the back foot down. Warrior two. Next, inhale, straighten the front leg. Do you feel grounded through both feet? How's your alignment feel? And then just kind of take yourself into triangle pose, whatever works best for you. Look at the floor, bend your front knee, and ask yourself, do I want the forearm on the thigh or do I like the block? Bring the right arm up and over. Urdhva. I'm constantly trying to hug my feet towards the midline to feel stable. And then I can open up even a little bit more. Gorgeous, you guys. Good. And then reach down, touch the block, turn the hips square, turn the heel up, step back, downward facing doggy. And go ahead and lower your knees to take a child's pose. And then making your way back to a downward facing dog. Step your feet up to your hands. Bring your blocks forward. This time you can widen your feet, lift your heels, and come to a deep squat with your heels lifted. Some of you might have had to lift them before. See if you can hug your arms with your knees here. And then lower your heels. Keep your arches lifted. And then this is a really graceful transition down to seated. I told ya. Go ahead and grab your right shin, send your left foot, and think, I'm going to round my back and roll to the mat. And then press your shin forward and come back up. Woo! See if it works. Good job. Switch. We're just playing round, come down, and come back up. Good, but grab both shins and roll back down. Give your knees a little hug. You can roll side to side a little bit. And I know you're thinking, oh, we're on our backs, we're done, but we're not quite done. So I'm going to have you do a little bicycle here. So bring your shins parallel to the floor. Now you're going to feel work in your low back. Flex your feet. Lift your head up and just touch the back of your head, or you can interlace if you want. So you're going to keep pressing belly button to spine as you extend the left leg, bring left elbow to right knee. And then switch. And then just keep going, switching back and forth. And you have to go a little faster because you're going up a hill and you have to pedal hard. Try not to crank on your head. Keep belly button towards spine. Good, now you can coast a minute. Just go slow. Feel the wind in your face. And then whatever pace for a few more times. Good, and relax. Hug your knees in. Bring your knees a little wider. Stretch your feet up towards the ceiling. Reach your hands to the inside of your knees, and then the forearms in front of the shin to grab the ankle or the little toe side of your foot. Lengthen your spine. You can rock side to side. Maybe your knees come towards the floor. I don't know. Maybe bring your feet towards each other. Maybe you straighten your legs. Just play a little bit in happy baby pose. Good. And then let go of your feet. Bring your legs straight up. Your legs and feet are together. Try to find a neutral spine here. And then just make a circle with your feet glued together. You're just going to make a circle. So turn your toes to the right, point them towards the ceiling, turn them towards the left. And keep going like that, making a big circle. And then switch directions of your circle. Good. Then bring your feet a little wider apart. Bring your arms to a T or cactus. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat. And just do some windshield wipers. So both knees to the right and up and over to the left. Just do that a few times. Get any kinks out that you've created. And then when your knees are up, just walk your feet hip distance together. Bring your hands by your hips. Notice your shoulder blades are flat, your feet are grounded, and then just lift your hips up. Setu Bandha. And just kind of do a little pulses here. So let your glutes relax and then squeeze them. And then pause at the top. And then lower down. Bring your feet side by side now. Let your knees open. Supta Baddha Konasana. I like to bring my hands to the inner thighs. See what I can. Slowly close your knees. Go ahead and stretch out for Shavasana. Finding really relaxed position. Every exhale gives you a new opportunity to relax a little deeper, just letting go any muscle energy you're feeling, allowing the floor to fully support you. Nothing else necessary. Of any thoughts creeping into your mind, just let go, relax. Imagine you're just floating downhill on your bike, wind in your face, surrounded by soft clouds and beauty everywhere you look. Everything we need to learn is always there before us. We just have to look around with respect and attention in order to discover where God is leading us and which step we should take next. From Paulo Coelho. Begin to move small ways. You're wiggling your fingers and toes, moving your head side to side, whatever feels good. Remind you that you are still able to move. And really draw your knees in, roll to the side, and push up to seated when you're ready. Take your time. Bring hands to heart center. Life is a journey. Enjoy the ride. I sure enjoyed having all of you practice this morning. Namaste. John, good job. Awesome, Kirk. Hopefully it wasn't too hot down here for you guys.
In the middle there, I was like.
Thanks, Lisa. Enjoy RAGBRAI.